You are listening to Capital XTRA Breakfast with your breakfast babes, Yinka and Shayna Marie. It's Friday! And in the studio, we are joined by a lady who is the proud owner of a Grammy.
She's worked with the likes of Usher, Ed Sheeran and Mahalia.
And we want to be booed up with her every time she pops up on Instagram because she's so cute. It's Ella Mai!
Thank you.
How are you doing? You look gorgeous.
Thank you. I'm doing good. How are you?
We're all right.
Yeah.
Shayna's a bit dishevelled.
I mean, we'll move on. I'm a mess and you look great.
Thank you.
So you're here to tell us about your sophomore album, Heart on My Sleeve, which is out today. Bum, ba, da, bum.
Bum, bum, bum.
So we know that you've poured your heart and soul into it. What is the inspiration behind this project?
Yeah, I think for me, like working on this album was a lot more difficult than my debut album. And really because it was just like my life in real time, like literally just exactly what was happening whatever day that I went in the studio. And it's a lot more vulnerable than my debut album. And I think that's just a scarier thing to think about. So, yeah.
You know, when it comes to your second album, is it as hard as they say it is? Because, you know, it has the potential to be the awkward second album, you know, like even making it like, no, but do you not
pressure.
It must be like a lot of pressure, especially when you do so well.
Yeah, I think it's definitely as hard as you make it. Like at the start of the process, I was really in my head. I was really overthinking. I was like, what do I want to say? What do I want to sound like? Like, do I need to make stuff that sounds like Booed Up? Do I need to make stuff that sounds like Trip? Like, I was definitely just like overthinking the whole thing. And then Mustard sat me down and was like, look, just do what you know how to do best. Just go in there. Just don't even think about it. Just go in there and do what you want to do. And once I kind of had that mindset and took the pressure off myself, because there was no one actually like actively pressuring me like, we need a hit, we need this, we need that. Like my label weren't doing that at all. I'm quite lucky in that sense where I don't have like that type of presence. I can actually do what I want. And once I took that into consideration, then it started to flow and I was like, okay, cool, I feel good. And I think I'm a lot more sure of myself as an artist now. So once I actually had that mindset and everything just like creatively started flowing, it was a really fun process. But getting there was the hard part.
I love that.
Sometimes you are your own worst enemy. So you've got to just like
100%.
shake it off, have a little word with yourself and then go again.
I like to talk to myself in the mirror.
Yeah, like, oi.
Pattern up. Your single off the album, Leave You Alone, is all about a situationship.
It is.
What one piece of advice would you give to someone who is in this position but wants to make things official?
Yeah,
boy.
I mean, that's a hard one. Because I wasn't. Before you finished the sentence, I was going to say, just don't do it.
Run!
I was going to say the complete opposite.
It's too late. We're here now. We're in it.
Here now. I mean, just give it your all. If that's what you want to do, hopefully the person feels the same way, and you're not like, you know, beating a brick wall. But kind of just give it your all and see where it goes. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It's not the end of the world.
You're nicer than me, boy. I'd lock a man down, lock him in the yard. You're not going nowhere.
Throw away the key.
Yeah.
You've teamed up with Roddy Ricch for one of the tracks, and I feel like this has been a long-awaited collaboration.
Yeah, I think so too.
From you two. What was it like working with him? Do you have any funny stories? Because he seems like a serious guy.
He is a serious guy.
He seems very, very, very serious. So do you have any? Is he like secretly jokes?
Roddy is very like, he's very quiet. He's like, it's not an act. He is actually very quiet. But because him and Mustard have like a great friendship, I feel like I get to see like the when he jokes and when he's not as serious. But just in general, he is quite a quiet person. And I'm not that quiet, even though people think I am. So sometimes I feel like I'll be loud and he'll just be looking at me like, what's going on here? But we didn't actually work on it we were in the same studio building, which is the stupidest thing when we think about it. But I actually wasn't in the room when he was recording his verse, and I had already finished my part. But they were like bringing it back and forth and whatever else. But he's actually really, really cool. He just is a quiet person.
I realised that you weren't quiet, in the videos of you at Cardi B's party.
Oh my God.
Ella Mai.
You know when you was like, London has arrived.
Ella, the world of love is very tricky, as we know from your tracks. But as a transatlantic babe, we can ask you this question. Who would you say is better at flirting? Who's got the best game? Is it UK guys or is it the US guys?
US for sure.
Easy, right? She didn't even blink.
Yeah, that's
Even
not even.
flinch.
That's not a hard question at all.
Why are our guys so rubbish?
What's a UK guy gonna say? Yo, you right, babes? What they got?
Lengers. Pengers.
I'm liking this hair still. Like, what they gonna say?
No game.
I don't know if it's just because that's like, I don't know if it's just what we're like used to and that's what we expect. So to us, we're kind of just like over it, I guess, from a UK guy, maybe. I'm not sure. Not saying that there aren't any UK guys that know how to spit game, because I think there are. There definitely are. But like, if I think about majority ruling, I would definitely say the US.
It's the accent as well, because, you know, like an American accent is quite nice.
I just think they're smoother.
Yeah.
Even like without the accent, I just think they're a little bit smoother.
Yeah.
But don't
Not
get
mad
it
at
twisted. There are guys from the US who don't know. It's the same thing.
General man rule then.
Yeah, I think that's correct. It's just men.
Do you know, it's so funny because Shayna and I are here and we're discussing UK guys and we both got UK boyfriends.
Both are the loves of our lives are UK guys, but you know what?
It's all right. They understand.
All right, Ella, we have got something that we need your help with in a sec on Capital Extra. All I'm going to say is that it involves some detective skills.
Okay.
Are you up for it?
I'm up for it.
Talking love then, do you give love advice to your friends?
All the time. My friends are a mess.
Do you take love advice?
All the time, yeah, because I'm a mess as well. Like, it's hard. It's hard out here. It's hard. I take advice. I give advice. It might not be the best, but I do try my best.
How good are you at spotting relationships? How good are you at seeing you know, when you're in a party or something, or you're out and about
In a restaurant.
can you tell if people are together or not?
I like to think I can.
So you see how you're always singing about love and relationships and emotion. Can you tell the tone of my voice? We want to know if you are a doctor of love.
But do you need a prescription, Ella Mai?
That's a good question.
We have got a couple on Zoom right now. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Sam.
We want to put you to the test, Ella Mai, and see if you are really an expert in all things love.
Are they in a relationship or are they in a fixationship?
Detective Ella, let's go.
What size shoe do they wear? I'm asking either of you, so any of you can start.
Okay, go on.
He's a 9.5.
He's a 9.5.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's a size 4.
How tall are you?
Do you want to answer for me?
Yeah, you're 6 foot.
And the other way around?
And she's 5'1", around 5 foot-ish.
Okay, so a size 4 actually makes sense for a 5'1". Let's see. Jamie, what is Sam's favourite cuisine?
Her favourite cuisine. Oh, Sunday roast has to be. Definitely.
This is British cuisine.
I don't know if I believe that. Who's Sam's celebrity crush?
Oh, easy. I want to embarrass her now. She loves Stormzy.
All right, Sam, so recite me some Stormzy lyrics so I can believe this.
Oh, you caught me on the spot now. Right, so there's just 2 big feet.
That's just the title, Sam.
Any more?
You've got me on the hop because I do love Stormzy, but I can't now. I'm under pressure.
Sam's nervous.
I don't know. This is hard. Okay, Sam, what's Jamie's star sign?
Aries,
So when's his birthday?
6th of April.
That was quick.
That was quick. I think they're a couple,
Do you think they're a couple?
but I'm really scared.
Jamie and Sam, can you reveal whether you're a couple or not?
We're not.
You could have just lied. You actually could have lied and just made it seem like I am a doctor of love.
They just met 5 minutes ago on Zoom.
They did well. They did well.
How do you feel knowing that you fooled Ella Mai?
Yeah, that's good. Success.
Don't rub it in.
And you know, just like, are any of you single? Because you know, like you do suit. I'm just.
I think it's difficult because it's Zoom though. I feel like if you guys were here in person, I would be able to get the vibe. I feel like
Body
you know,
language.
when you sit in a restaurant with and you can see, you can get body language, you can get like, but on Zoom, it's a little bit of a cheat code. So I'm gonna give you 50% of the success that you think that you have.
Thank you, Jamie and Sam. Thank you so much. Oh, actually, Ella. Speaking of people's relationships in real life, can you tell that me and Shayna really hate each other?
No, not at all.
Good answer.
We love each other.
Good answer.
Thank you so much for joining us on Capital XTRA Breakfast. It's been an absolute pleasure. And make sure that you lot listen to Heart on My Sleeve on repeat.
Yes.
It's out today. Let's give it up for Ella Mai, everybody.
Thank you.